very sorry about the delay, but this is going to be the 6th and 9th month review on TRT. Let's get to it. 6th month, here are some stats. My total testosterone was at 850. Now, after 3 months, it was at 750, and then I boosted from 120 dosage to a 160. So again, I was still doing every other day. I don't like having that one shot, feel the spike, and then feel the down spike. It's not a good feeling. So every other day is what I dose. So if I'm doing if I'm doing 160, I'm hitting 0.2 for 4 days out of the week. All right, so every other day, just about. Now, it went now up to 850 after 6 months. So it's 3 extra months. And then my free T went from 163, which was a little over the max of optimal, which is 155. 8's not a big deal. This time, at the 6 month mark, I was at 205. So about 50 points above the optimal level. So I'm still within the range of total T, where 1100 is the cap. I was 50 points over the free T. Now, free T is very important because, again, that's what your body can use for testosterone. So you're going to see more benefits from a higher free T. And I felt great still. It was going pretty well. No complaints. Still sleeping better. My energy was up. And by that time, I'm really starting to get burnt just from the long days, but I felt still fine. Weight room was still going well, making increases, jumps, and gains. So everything went very smooth. I also did get my FSH and LH tested. Those were actually very low. So I've been using Grenadulin 0.25 once a week. Okay, you inject that into your belly fat. That was once a week to keep your balls going. However, it has decreased the LH and FSH, so we're looking to fix that. So I got that tested. It was actually very low. Blood counts at the 6 month mark were very good. Everything looked good. I was in the normal range for all my blood counts, which is super important. My platelets looked good, my red blood cell, my white blood cell, all of that was good. Because that's very important, because when you're on TRT, your blood usually tends to increase and you go above the normal range, and then you have too much blood and you have too much platelets. Again, that can cause a lot of issues, especially with the heart and the arteries. So some people have to just get blood drawn and discard it. I haven't needed to. I've been very fortunate. My blood looks good. Let's go to the 9 month. So I started feeling a little off around the 8 month and 9 month mark. I think I felt a little more tired. I didn't feel as energetic. My mood wasn't like in that, I'm at a high. Like, on TRT, your mood gets better. Like, you feel good. I didn't feel like that. I mean, I was a little more, I don't want to say depressed. Depressed is definitely the wrong word, but a little more, not as happy as I usually am, and I was definitely a little more tired. And then I got my blood tested, got the next one. My total T, and this is at 4 in the afternoon I got tested. My total testosterone was at about 1,700. So that's 600 above the normal range. My free T went from 205 to 420. I was extremely, extremely high. So you're talking, I'm triple the amount of free T I want to be at, or the max range. And I'm double what I was at 6 months, but I'm 600 points above total testosterone. So my testosterone was way too high. Again, I was just continuing the 160 milligrams per week, every other day. I just continued that, and it just spiked way up. So once I saw the results before I even met with the doctors, I got the results, and I was like, all right, I got to go back down to 120. So I've been at 120 for about a month now, and I'm not going to lie, I know my test is going down more towards that max normal range because I feel a lot better. Okay, I feel happier, I got more energy, because I'm not going to lie, during that 8 month, 9 month mark, my sex drive was definitely lower too, which I didn't expect that to go because that was never an issue, but it definitely did lower, and now it's back to normal. So all good news coming after that. So the 120 mark is probably where I'm going to always stay because I feel a lot better. I don't want to be at that high 400s and 1600, 1700. Wasn't a good feeling for me. I didn't have any chest pains, nothing like that, so I felt okay. Also, I got the blood pressure monitor. Okay, I strapped this on. Okay, I made sure I kind of check this every week. My blood pressure, totally normal, 105/65, which is pretty healthy, so I'm always in a good range. Blood counts on the 9-month mark, surprisingly, perfect blood counts. Always in the normal range. Platelets, normal range. FSH and LH, still down. So, 120 is going to be the mark. I feel a lot better. Now, I was on gonadulin still. I've been on that for 9 months. What I'm doing is switching that out. I'm now starting taking enclomiphene, which is supposed to raise my LH and FSH. And this should keep, the testicles working, very efficiently. So this is a slow stronger than gonadulin, but it might raise my test a little bit, but still keep me at that, max range. All right, like I said, this is not just I just want to be super physiological. I'm just trying to get to that optimal high range where it's still in the norm. The norm is where I'm going. I'm just trying to stay there. All right, I was at extremely low T. I'm trying to get more energy, which I feel way more energy during the day. I don't get as tired as I usually did at night, but I still burn myself out a little bit. My sleep, I fall asleep right away. That's a huge benefit to me. All right, just to fall asleep and get more hours throughout the night. But now, when I had low T, I couldn't function off of 5 or 6 hours. I can function pretty well on 5 or 6 hours of sleep now, so which is a huge benefit because we got a lot going on. I'm busy, so I don't have that much time to just sleep in. So 5 or 6 hours, I feel good. My weight progress is great. The weight room feels good. This year I did my cut. Instead of last year I lost, I think it took me 24 weeks to lose 19 pounds. For me, I was doing a comp cut. I didn't compete, but I was doing a competition type diet and it didn't go well. Again, now on my normal testosterone range, my cut, I did 22 weeks and I lost 32 pounds. That's a normal, realistic cut for me if I'm doing a bodybuilding type diet. So that was really good to see. All right, so we'll come back and we'll go do a workout and then we'll come back and we'll talk more.
I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find almost anything. All it takes is some time and some clarity to find your identity. It's mind over everything. I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal. Don't be scared. Just give me up. Don't be scared.
Alright, let's go over the little kit. So here's the testosterone. Comes in about every 6 months. Sometimes it comes in a 10. This is a 5 milliliter bottle. Again, I take a syringe, just a little insulin needle. Okay, I'll draw up 0.2 every day. Alright, I got all my alcohol wipes. I recommend wiping down the bottle and then using the same wipe and wipe down the skin. I go inner thigh. All right, so I grab the inner thigh fat and I just go in nice and shallow. So after you put the plunger in, I usually wait like 3 seconds, make sure everything's there, still pressing down, and then I take it out. All right, so we're going 0.15 now every other day, which equals 120 milligrams a week. That's all I'm trying to hit. So here it is right here, the testosterone cypionate. You know, gonadulin, I'm glad I'm off it because now enclomiphene is, like I said, supposed to be a little bit better. I take 3 capsules Monday, Wednesday, Friday per week. Just 3 capsules, so it lasts me about 3 months. And then I just need to order more to make sure I'm consistent. You don't want to ever just come off something cold turkey unless you know it's not going to have any side effects. All right. So again, the side effects for the TRT, there is seriousness where it could be, you know, more blood count. You got to get it drawn all the time. You know, you got to be careful with your blood pressure. It could raise. All these factors, I understand the risk. Hair loss, which I take saw palmetto, which again, saw palmetto keeps the balls working. Another drug that you want to make sure you don't lose your natural function or development of testosterone. So I take saw palmetto to help fertility as well. Okay, in case we want to have more kids, my fertility is okay. Also, saw palmetto kind of decreases the DHT, which combines with testosterone, and it can make you lose your hair. Unfortunately, I wish I was bald. I'm balding, but not bald yet. Because TRT can actually, if you're not taking the right stuff, can actually make you lose your hair. So I'm kind of like fighting that right now, but I kind of just, it's too much maintenance sometimes. But hair-wise, this I'm noticing comes in rapidly, very, very quickly. I shave and it's coming back fuller. I don't have that little patchiness I had anymore. It just comes in full. Just, again, hair everywhere. Like the way I have to shave my chest is way more often than usual. So just like, you know, the cleaning up stuff, there's a lot more hair. So again, I wish I could reduce this and everything else. Luckily, back hair, we're good. Still no back hair, thank God. Don't want to deal with that yet. So I'm lucky with that. So again, those are just, you know, some side effects. Like I did break out once I had it, and actually since I've been off for 9 months, I haven't broken out as much. So that's getting back to the norm. So the side effects, I haven't really seen anything. I'm on TRT. I want to just be at a normal range. All right, so I'm doing everything right. I'm making sure my diet's good. I'm working out as hard as I possibly can. I can recover a little bit faster. I'm getting my sleep. I'm feeling my energy better. So far, my experience has been really good. I can't really imagine ever wanting to go off it at this point. All right, again, I know the side effects, you know, could eventually arise, but there are ways of going about it and dealing with it, whether it's lowering dosage, finding out other supplements that I need to take to make sure everything is working properly. Right now, so far, so good. I'm not advocating for testosterone. I don't want to get that, you know, messed up with everyone where it's like, oh, well, maybe I should take TRT. No, again, I think it has battled my MD very well, where they have actually done it in studies with muscular dystrophy patients and found good results. I'm finding my strength is going up and I'm holding muscle better. Like, here's the best example. I hurt my neck this year and I strained my pec for the 3rd year in a row. Every single May. I don't know what's up with that month. I strained my pec. My pec strains have taken me in the past years about 12 weeks to fully heal. Took me 3. Call me crazy, but that's a little weird. My neck strain usually takes me a full, 10 days to heal. And usually I take a Megdrol pack. No Megdrol pack. 6 days, full heal. I'm recovering faster. I'm able to work out more. I'm able to heal a little bit quicker and do different workouts that I haven't done in a long time. So the benefit for me has been real. I think it's been a great thing for me. Again, this is just my experience. I'm not advocating for it. I wish I was taking this later on in my age. However, I was in a medical need for testosterone. That's why I want it. This is my experience. The 1-year review will be coming up as soon as possible. It will not be too long in between, I promise. All right, so thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you all in the next video.